Good motherfucking morning, you guys. This is Sick Boy Sam. Today, I'm going to be replacing my clutch and brake levers on my Ninja 400 2019. I was trying to do it a few days ago and I fucked up. I broke my clutch switch. So this is the clutch sensor. You make sure when you replace that lever, you do not break that. Do not break that. So I had to order a new part. I tried to Loctite the little piece, but it wasn't gonna hold. This little chingadera here, I don't know if you can see that, it broke off. I'll show you where it came from in a little bit. And I'm gonna go ahead and replace that whole piece. I just went to go pick up the part, and I had already changed the brake lever, but I'm gonna take it off and put it back on because I was going through the footage and it was crap. I couldn't see shit. So I'm gonna actually show you how to do it and what to watch out for so this don't happen. So this is the brake lever that I already put on. And as you can see, there's a lock nut at the bottom of it. See it right there? Okay, you wanna loosen that, pull it out from the top, and the whole thing comes out. And then the lever just comes right out. Okay, the brake is simple. Down here, this little button, this little nipple, this little clitoris, that ignites the brake light. Okay, so I have some all-purpose grease. Then you salute the hole. Any of you perverts out there, this is not a sex lube. Just a little bit in the hole. Now remember the little nipple? This piece right there needs to be over it. So that when you pull in the lever, it ignites the brake light. Once it's all the way down, just give it a small amount of torque. Just make sure that it's nice and tight. And then we're gonna put the lock nut on the bottom. And then tighten that in. Squeeze the brake. There you go. Now see, this is the new one for the clutch. I had it in place, and when I was taking it out so that I could lube the holes, I busted the piece off of that. Bruh. And you need that piece in order for the clutch to work. And I tried to Loctite it, but it wasn't gonna hold. And what do you know? It ended up breaking off again. Luckily, I wasn't riding it. I was just kind of like messing with it to see, and it popped off. So glad I ordered the new piece and didn't risk riding it. So on the clutch side, there's little slots with the lock nut, the tightener, and the actual housing itself that hold the clutch wiring. So it has to go in all three when you connect it. This connects into the lever itself. So for now, since I already broke this piece, I need to unlock it here a little bit, at least loosen it. And then I'm gonna rotate it back and disconnect this and then reattach the new one. I'm gonna put a piece of tape on this. So when I rotate it upside down to detach and reattach the piece, it's in the same spot when I rotate it back and retighten it. Okay. So this is the wiring for the clutch. Looks like there's a pop tab right here. Just pull that shit out. now we can get started. As you can see, there are a few screws, well, 2 screws, so a couple screws. I'm gonna go ahead and take those out. Comes right off. Here's the new one with the unbroken switch. So now we're gonna rotate it back. Got that reattached. You see the purpose of the tape was to realign it perfectly from where we took it off. All right. So remember what I said about the notches, okay? Make sure you get them aligned with the notch in the housing, so then when we attach this to the actual lever itself, we can just go ahead and feed it through. And we're gonna be extra careful with the little clitoris. But before we do that, and before we fuck it all up again, make sure to lube the hole. Okay, little on the outside, get that hole nice and wet. Outside, yeah, rub that shit in. Slot for the clutch cable. There's a notch in here too, okay, that it has a slide through. And there you go. And again, a little bit of torque. And then the lock nut. Now I'm gonna change out my grips. These have gotten faded over time, worn down. I did them over a year ago, so I'm gonna replace them. Luckily, when I ordered them, I accidentally ordered 2, so I didn't need to buy a new set. Really easy to do. Now, from what I remember, these were a pain in the ass to do, especially now that they have the metal piece on them. I'm gonna remove as much of this as possible because I want fresh glue inside of the grips when I attach them. So we got some grip glue. Use a screwdriver piece to smooth it out, and we're gonna apply them. Just make sure you use common sense when sticking them on. Obviously, the inside piece on the inside, outside piece on the outside. Now it's gonna dry up pretty fast, but not too fast. So you have time to work it in. Now I have them exactly where I want them. I'm gonna clean off all this extra shit once I get everything attached, get some alcohol and just clean off the excess gunk. Now the other side. I don't want my throttle to stick, so I'm gonna loosen it just a tiny bit. Still sticky. Last time this happened, so it takes a little while to break it, but once it's good, it's good. These are the old levers. As you can see, they used to be black, but from sun damage, they turn gold. You can see where I had the notch where the sun did not hit. So we just replaced them. Well, that's it, you guys. Just a quick modification to Mona. Nothing special, but I felt a lot better with it. All right, so now that all of that's done, I'm gonna go for a quick ride and make sure that my clutch is in the right spot that I need it to be. The adhesive doesn't want to release fast enough yet, man. Yeah, I don't like that. Fucking throttle's still stuck, man. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it's helpful. If not, cool, you still learned something. Maybe, maybe not. You know what? It don't really matter, man. As long as you guys are watching, I don't give a fuck. Anyways, man, I appreciate the views. Like, comment, and subscribe, baby. Did you lock your dumpster today?
Kawasaki.